words of your warriors.
Volunteers.
Are you there? Can we call you? Belt out your partners upon us! Fix this bow with the power of your immortal god! Favor us with your mighty rush! Yes! Yeah! It's working! Another! Spew your power! Force your will! Whoa! Fix this bow! Whoa!
Didn't think I'd ever see you again, Dank Fear. Didn't think you'd be stupid enough to come back. Ripclaw, I've taken it all. Funny? That's what you said last time. Do not stop.
Spew me! Force your will! Whoa! Fix this bow!
Dank Fear's letting his swamp caller feed you to Gorka. I'd just beat you instead.
Dank Fear's no boss of me. Not going in Gorka's gully just to fix the bow.
Little sludge snakes. Got no spine. Unless you won't when I'm done with ya. Your boys is leaving you, Dank Fear. It's all mine now. I can't fix the bow without the right ingredients. Gotta bring me more to please Morg. Then we'll give Morg what he wants. Just make sure Gork ain't listening. Boys, get those kids who ran away. Toss them in the guts.
Okay, well, welcome back to another episode of this. Yeah, sure. Sure, we'll go with that. Scrap mate. Toss scrap grenades instead. Sure, go for that. Right.
He's ready to rumble.
Use.
Use your boot lever.
Go that way. You're gonna stay here. And you're going up there. Right, use.
We got more no one. The boss wants. Don't make us in this way.
Actually, send one of yous over that way, please. Send another one of yous up there. Yeah, we are leaving yous here to protect.
Time for the stomping.
Go on, yous have got that.
Need their boss. Capture them, Git, and bring them to the guts of Gorka. We've more no ones to use.
Okay.
Right. You kids, better get them weaklings to bloodstew. The bone ain't gonna fix itself. Your kids has got the magic whatnot. Ripclaw is sending Nasters after those ingredients. Smash the caves up so they won't be a problem.
Right, you can get yourself over there. You up. Same with you. Right, yous. Get in here. Right, that's another. Oh yeah, the caves.
We'll show him, boss!
We stash in all the mystic power.
And then as soon as. Ooh, ooh. I've got to deal with this cutscene every time.
Oh, Morg! We cast these ingredients into your mighty mighty guts! Belch forth your power! Fix this bone! Whoa! I can feel it! Yes! It's working! Bring me more ingredients!
I've got bigger concerns why it's a bone that we are fixing.
Look busy, boys.
Slitters is the best.
Right, charge.
Charge him!
Yeah, look at that man, boom. I can fuck those up for a bit.
Who's ready for it?
By all means, it's not the best. Hey, what's happening?
You boys don't fear ya. They need a real killer boss.
Well, have these just betrayed me? What the bottom pit? Yeah. I'm more pissed off, right, that they've stole one of me guys. No.
That way.
Get there.
Smash 'em out.
You keep fucking them up.
Slash it up the back.
Go on, run away.
It's up to me.
Alright.
To go!
Get up there. Same with you. There, yeah. Get a realm stone for it. And then I would like one of you to come down here, please. You're gonna go up that way. Now we're gonna take all those. We'll bring the ingredients. Hook these ones up. Would like to get that. Go after them.
What can we do, boss?
Bar you. You stay. No, no, fuck. Right. I really should have just left it at that point.
Where's your best choice, boss?
Right, you pull back. Same with you. You are gonna stand behind them. Right, use up here.
He's on our way, boss.
Deal with those. Right, where's the guy over here?
Boss,
Right, like lob that.
bombs away!
Yeah,
Blood!
it's like these giant bones here. I don't know if I mentioned it in a previous video, but this is, I think it's from the Age of Beast, and it's pretty much, these are just giant bones from creatures that were made out of pure like energy, like magic.
Move yourselves!
Which I thought was kind of cool, right? When the lads right at the shop told us that's what they were from. You know, you keep forgetting, like, at some points that there's like massive amounts of lore right about certain things.
More walking! What is it, boss?
Like, I was very happy about the potential of
Where's the boys with the ball?
a Warhammer
Wants us to get moving.
TV series.
Slacking off your work. We's gonna rip your
But
tits out.
from what seems to be, from what I've heard,
In time.
it does not seem like that is gonna.
Your boys. They're as loyal as you were, dang fear.
Go on, after them. You pull back slightly.
The boot lever.
Slice their gizzards open!
You charge into them. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and the Henry Cavill, the guy who played Superman and he played in The Witcher, he was like gonna be like headlining, well, heading the project right on Amazon Prime, which I still believe would have been a fucking amazing TV series, you know. And from the sounds of it, when they first introduced it, it was going to be better than the Age of Power. Because on the Ring of Power raid, like the Lord of the Rings one, because I haven't seen it, but what I've heard is they made an elf that didn't know how to fight into a massive fucking like warrior princess type vibe, which it's like, I love fucking Lord of the Rings. And if you've seen some other videos, you'll know. It's like, I'll go around, right, fucking learn the lore, right, and shit like that. I'd spend like fucking hours of like just one day finding out everything I can about like a certain person or a certain city, right, or a certain like race and faction, right, in like the universes, like Lord of the Rings universe, the Warhammer 40k universe, all of them, just because I enjoy the lore. But from what I have heard, they totally like just decided, oh yeah, we've got all the reading material that we need, right, to be able to do the TV series. And then they decided, no, sorry, that is not what we are doing. Right. Right, you. Take them that way. Right, you. Go discreet that. Quickly. Get your ass over here. Oh, fuck's sake. What's me, guys? Didn't I have like a guy up there? You, up this way. I can't do anything, that one's gonna be lost. Ah. Alright, load game. There's no save files. Restart chapter. Yes. I'll be back in a second. Actually, I'll yeah, no. I'll quickly go through all this again. But no. So, I think it was called like the Ring of Power, right? And it was set. That way I could skip this. But yeah, no, it was set like the Ring of Power. I believe was set after the Lord of the Rings movies, like the Lord of the Rings trilogy, right, where the elves leave. Now they make it so that the Galadriel, they make her, what I've been told, like jump off a boat, right, and swim back to Middle Earth, and end up going on a massive like becoming like a massive like fucking warrior princess, which would be grand if they can do it right. But from what I've heard, they didn't. Right. Wait a minute. What the fuck's that? Oh, right, bows and crossbowmen. Yeah, but no, from what I've heard is, right, like a 5-year-old with clay would have done a better job than what Amazon did. Which, if that is true,
Bastards got use for that.
that is very bad. Like, very, very bad. Right.
Employ sending bastards after those ingredients.
Right. Use.
The gates up, so
Get
they
down that
won't
way.
be a problem.
Now, they. You may or may not have heard, like, with the Warhammer series, about the drama about the. Well, if you like watch Warhammer, if you like enjoy Warhammer and stuff like that, or if you're a fan, right, of it, you would have heard about. I wish I can skip this. You would have heard about Game Workshop has officially announced that this Custodes have females in them.
Yes, it's working. Bring me more
Now,
ingredients.
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe the law has stated that it's always been men, right? Now, I believe like Warhammer's been out, right, and been going about since like the 80s. So if in the 80s, right, they said, oh yeah, it was only men, by all means, yeah, it might be time, right, to change, right? But the law hasn't changed on anything. Right, Warhammer wise, the law hasn't changed at all. Right, the law's always kept the same, and there was I believe there is a reason for that. No, if that is the case, that there is a major reason why the law doesn't change, I think what would settle down this like major argument and disagreement, right, that like fans are having with Game Workshop. It's like, oh yeah, no, it's time to change. It's because of this.
You boys don't figure. They need a real killer boss.
It's fine, I'll still win. Yeah, but no, I think if Game Workshop did that, there wouldn't be too much of an issue. Because like fans was like, oh right, this is the reason why they've changed the mind, right, and said, oh, there's female Custodes. And now, if you're not 100% sure what I mean by the Custodes, right, are these bigger Space Marines, right? They are bigger, they are stronger, they are better than all the other Space Marines. Now, Space Marines, right, they are created in the image of the Primarchs of their chapter. So whether that be, like, for example, Space Wolves, right? Or the Dark Angels, Blood Angels, right? Even like some of the traitor right ones, like the Sons of, like the Lunar Wolves, Sons of Horus, right? It's like Lunar Wolves / Sons of Horus / Black Legion now. They were all, they're all the same legion now, but they were all part of the same one, right?
What's up? Show the maggots what to do.
Yep, and boom.
Gonna rip something.
But it's like all Space Marines are designed right from one of the Primarchs. The Custodes were designed from the Emperor of Mankind himself. So, to me, it is understandable the reason why that person is only guarded by men, you know. They're all designed after him. Right, you fuck off back down. You get up here. Use to. move up this way. You know, it's just like little things like that. You better not get fucking destroyed. Bastard. You're a cunt, you know that. Right, Chuck. Well, it doesn't matter. You're going in and attacking them, right? But Amazon has wanted the custodians to be female, which is kind of forced Game Workshop's hand, right? Instead of the Game Workshop, right, defending their choice, like their property, saying, "Oh, it's not. You cannot have female or them," because Amazon's like, "Oh, we need 50% cast. 3 members being female and not white," you know. Which, by all means, it is a kind of a good rule, right? You know, it keeps like the equality rate and all that. Allows everything to be a bit more fair. But when you try to go for fair and you end up not being fair, right, you get up this way. Right, you, that. Thank you. They're busy fighting up there, so they should be fine. Right, let's see. Right, bomb that. Now charge them. Because Warhammer 40k, like I said, if you're fans of it, you would know, right, of the Sisters of Battle. The Sisters of Battle, right, are such a huge fucking part, right, of Warhammer 40k that they are just as important as the Space Marines. Right. They've got books just like everybody else. You know, there might not be as many books on the Sisters of Battle as they are on the Space Marines and the Primarchs, but that's just because everybody knows about the Space Marines. But it's like, it can't even just be that, because, like, for example, the Imperial Guardsmen, which are just normal humans. They're a mix of man and women. There's an entire book series. I think I've got it there. Just give me a moment. Let us check. Thing that I was holding me books in. No, not you.
Take those ingredients from the Nasters, you bugworms.
Yeah, no. Mitka Leshk, right? The Last White Shield. And this is a big ass book that I've got here. Right, you. Fuck it. Do that. You. Fuck off. You get back over there. You stay there, right? Now this is a big ass book, right? Katie has stood in the grim. This is just the back part right of the book, right? Katie has stood in the grim defiance, right, against the enemies of the Imperium for 10,000 years. Indomitable right bulwark against the forces of chaos. But now that the 13th Black Crusade has come, and there will be no victory here, Mitka Lesk will be tested in the every fires of the world's destruction. Join Mitka as she grows from a young white shield struggling to survive in the ruins of Kaskar she called home, to a sergeant haunted by loss, fighting to exercise the rot raid at the heart of the Escala, pretty much the church world, to a lieutenant raid who will do anything to break with the steel main raid in the grinding Maya raid that is the siege of the Canarch Mons. She will battle on, bloodied but unbroken, for the honor of Cadia itself. Now, this book that I've got, right, includes the novels Cadia Stands, Cadia's Anya, and The Trader's Rock, plus 2 short stories. This is how many? About 725. 725 pages, right, about a main female character that Amazon could do. Henry Cavill would probably be, who was going to be the main director, right? He was going to be like one of the main stars, right, in the TV series. He probably would have been very happy about doing that. Right. Damage that reduces nearby enemies. Okay. Probably you weren't doing a very good job. You open up. Let's upgrade you. Well, that's getting upgraded. Get them going. We don't have use because we don't use. You. Get that built. Go on, do your charge. Right. But Amazon's got massive amounts of material that they can use if they want to have, oh yeah, a female cast, or they want like half the cast to be females, or and stuff like that. But this is just like some of the things that has caused like a few people to be very upset with them. It's like you're ruining a good story just because you want to add you want to add this one thing in, or you want to add these few things in that will make every fan of the game, like every die-hard fan of the game, though, of the series, like tabletop, the books, everything. You'll make them rage, right, you know, to the point where I can probably imagine a lot of these people, like, because Amazon's such a big company now, a lot of the people, right, that are diehard Warhammer fans would probably stop using Amazon. Now, that might not seem like a major thing for some peoples, but for a company like Amazon, where I think after they released the news, right, about everything, their stock prices dropped. The same with Game Workshop. All because they're fucking themselves over. By all means, it would be nice to see a female Space Marine. The problem is, the way most Space Marines are dressed or are outfitted, you'll never know if a Space Marine was female or male, unless they spoke. And even when they spoke, they speak over a Fox channel, which, once again, that will kind of disrupt the voice because it's like a radio. Right? I've worked those. Even my current job that I'm working, I've got to use a radio. Sometimes you hear somebody on the radio, you've got no idea, right, if that's a female, male. As far as you could be aware, right, that could be a fucking, right, that could be a cucumber, right. That's how bad some of these things are. And it's just, it's stupid that some people are choosing that this is the hill that they're going to die on. Right. It's a bit upsetting because are you still fucking winning over here? Right. Can you just scatter everybody and like come back here? No, not yet. You need to beat these. Oh, that's fine. You've almost live. Thank you. Right, get back here so you can fucking heal. Go on, stab them all. Right, can I have yous move over there? With that there, they should be fine. You. But I think it's silly that Amazon, right, major fucking corporation that they are, is causing such fucking, like, chaos. You know, but that's not even the biggest problem. For Amazon to get permission from Workshop, right, well, Games Workshop, right, which is Warhammer, to do the TV series, in the contract, right, that had, like, Henry Cavill, right, do all of his shit. Like, he was, with Henry Cavill being such a huge fan, right, right, they made it so Henry could have as much freedom as possible. Now, Henry Cavill, right, has stated multiple times how much of a fan of the Warhammer series he is. Right, I'm sharing some of them in some of his like shit, like chats and like interviews. He's even told people what Space Marine chapter that he would prefer. Now, his favourite is the Custodes, which is the same race and faction that Amazon is trying to screw over, and they have screwed it over because Game Workshop's backed them up. Now, if it was just like very simple, it's like, oh yeah, right, due to a certain person who is technically right, who technically created his own new Space Marines, he's added some that was a female. If Game Workshop came out like that, they probably could have gotten away with it, but they haven't decided to go this route. Ooh, they're getting fucked up over there. That is surprising. Yeah, you can deal with them. Same with you. Right, you over this way. Go there. Right. You there. Right, you down that way. Right, go. Right, yous go up this way. And yous are going to be charging for that. Oh jeez. Right, you up that way. Right, used. Get up here. Right, you down there. Yeah, but it's sad. You would think that such a big company like Amazon would have learned not to fuck too much with like TV shows that have got books explaining what's going to happen, or stuff like that. Considering everybody remembers the shit show that was what was it called? Game of Thrones. right? If you can't remember Game of Thrones, right? Game of Thrones was such a shit show that I don't think anybody watched the last series. Like, they watched the first episode of the last season, and then they decided, we don't need the last season. We can do without it.
Oh, plenty of chopping to do.
And that's just because instead of ending a show because there was no other books ready to go off because he hadn't finished the book series, people have decided to, I think it was HBO who did Game of Thrones, that decided to wing it and pretty much create their own ending, which was a shit show. They did, even during the parts where they did have access to the books and to the stories from the books, or use Ripclaw Boys as ingredients. I did. But no, even with the books, they did take some liberties, but everybody does. It's like the Hunger Games, right? That film was based off a book. They did quite well getting in it close to the book. They did take a little bit of Hollywood liberties, like they always do. But when you look at a book, you find out the lore, you get somebody to summarize it, and then you turn around and it's like, yeah, no, we're going to change everything. I think that was the reason why Henry Cavill left the Witcher projects, because he's a huge fan of the games as well, so he's played all the games, he's read the books, so he was happy when he got casted in it. And then because they decided that they wanted to make it more Hollywood and make it appeal to everybody, in Henry's eyes, right, it kind of ruined the show. Now, I could be wrong about that. I'm just getting me information from different sources and all that, and I don't have it in front of us, so I can't double check and fact check. But with the Warhammer, I believe Henry Cavill is leaving. Well, the Warhammer TV show with Amazon, I believe he's left, or he is busy getting out of the contract, because they did originally state that he would have free reign to do whatever he wanted, right? Pretty much Amazon, only thing that Amazon was doing was fitting the bill, paying the casts, giving them a place to shoot, right? Helping them, right, shoot places and all that. Right? They were pretty much doing everything but writing the screenplay, directing, having the final say on everything, you know? And I think, like, even in interviews, Henry came out and said this, right? This was, like, in his contract, right? This is what had been agreed, right, between, right, Amazon himself and Game Workshops. Because it was such a huge bit of news that as soon as it was announced, they're like, I've got, like, a newsletter, right, on Warhammer. And I got an email as soon as it got announced, right, and I think it was around like 6-7 o'clock, right, in the afternoon, right, in UK, that they just finalized the deal, right, and they even stuck on there, right, about, like, Henry Cavill, right, having, like, free reign, right, to do everything that he wants, right, for the TV show. Because the fucker pretty much lives at a, what's it called? Is it Game Workshop World? Warhammer World? I think it's Warhammer World. Warhammer World. Yeah, Warhammer World, right? Which is in Nottingham. And now it's pretty much like a huge fucking industrial estate, right? Like one of those, like, warehouse buildings. Just for Warhammer. Right? Now, Henry Cavill, right, has stated, right, that he's been there multiple times. And I didn't actually expect, right, I didn't really want this, right, to go into a rant, but all my videos do. But hey, 1 minute. How many? Oh, is this just the chapters that I've got available? Okay, so I've got like another chapter there. Some of that wretch. Alright. Wait a minute, so how many? Right, so. Right, Stormcast. With all of it. There. Okay, okay. Right, yeah, so first 3 Stormcast, this one was with the Warriors of Cinch. Stormcast. Orcs. Fuck knows, right, what the thing is like then. And this is only campaign 1. Ah, fuck's sake. Nah, but no. Right, so a lot of people are raging about it, and then there's a game that's coming out, which me and my brothers are looking forward to. Now, none of us, right, have well, me and my 2 brothers, the ones that I normally game with, right, Cryptic Ghost and CJ Roller, or Nightmare Gamings, or whatever his thing is. We are all looking forward to this game. Now, I've pre-ordered it for the collector's edition because the collector's edition looks sick as fuck, you know. They've got like a resin cast rate of the main fucking guy appearing out of a pool of fucking blood with a sword, right, fighting a fucking Tyranid. It looks sick as fuck, right? I believe he's fighting a Tyranid, or he's coming out of the pool of blood right after killing the Tyranid, right? Can't remember. It's been a little while since I looked at the thing. But it's like that game, because everybody was kicking off about the female custodies. Female lead game writer on the Space Marines 2. They posted something on Twitter, or I think it's X now. You can tell that I am so far behind right on social media. I've still only got Facebook. I've got Instagram and everything else. Rarely use it, but I used to use it, deleted it off my phone, kept forgetting passwords, so I just stopped it. But it's like a female game writer on her, right? She was like the lead one. She'd posted something on X or Twitter or whatever the fuck it's called, saying like we should remove all cis white men, right, and see how long it takes, right, for people to realize, or and like other stuff. I think like one of the comments was like, we'll keep taking right, like each time, like each month, right, that people like cry, right, or whinge, right, about like the females, right, being added to the game. By all means, we don't care about females being added to the game. It'll be nice to see more female races, or more female variants of stuff. But when laws states, since the creation, right, of these warriors, now these warriors have been following around, right, the Emperor, right, for so long, that they were around before the Space Marines, right? These were around right before the Primarchs. So, fuck knows when the Emperor created them, but the Emperor's had them right for fucking ages. So the Emperor's only done them as women. No, the Emperor's only done them as men. Fuck's sake, I'm tired. I wish I was drinking. But no, she started like putting like a bunch of stuff, right, that was it was pretty much like anti-man, like anti-men, like comments and anti like white men comments, right, stuff like that. And she was saying stuff like for each month, right, like that the demands aren't met, right, they're going to like steal another white superhero or a white hero and stuff, right, and make them female, right, stuff like that. It's just baffling, right? It's like, why do we have to bring politics, right, and shit like this in the games? You know, like games be games, right? With games, you do not have to worry about anything, right? You can sit back, you can relax, right? You can just fucking chill. But people want to drag this into it, or people want to bring this into it, you know. By all means, if they want to make a character gay, make a character gay. If they want to make a character right trans, make a character trans, right? But just try to make it somewhat along the lines, right, of where the law's going. If you can, I think people would be happy if you could follow like 95% of the law. Change that like 5%. It's like if they did like a book that I'm busy reading, right, The Dark Imperium. Right. It's about when the Ultramarines, like Primarch comes back to life. Robert Gilman, and he leads a crusade, right, against his brother Matarion. Pretty much, he's like Nurgle's chosen, right, and he's like chaos, right. So it's like Nurgle's disease and plagues and stuff like that against what is meant to be the what is pretty much, which is the, at the current moment of this book, is the last defender, right, of mankind, right, that can lead the Space Marines. So they did that, and by all means they're bringing in these new Space Marines that are called the Primus Marines. If they stated during this period that they were bringing in female Space Marines or female custodies, right, or whatever during this period, like in the TV show, I don't think people would be as mad, because it could happen, you know, because some crazy bastard raiders improved on what the Emperor had created. The Emperor created the Space Marines. This mad bastard raiders created bigger, better, stronger Space Marines with less flaws and more organs to bear. So it's like during this time they could literally go, yeah, we go. This is where women could get brought into it, you know. And nobody would have a problem. But because they've decided to, I think the period that they were busy doing was before like the Primus Marines started coming in, right, which doesn't make sense, you know. If you're going to change something, I would do it during when do it like during the Dark Imperium, you know. Boom, there, sorted, you know. You got a reason why you are adding female characters or female casts of the female custodies, female Space Marines, Primus Marines, shit like that. Would have made sense, but no, that obviously cannot be. I want to stop here because I feel like I'm going to carry on, and this video that is done will be even longer. So I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you think about it. If you've got any news, right, or anything that I've stated, right, about this situation, and you know more about it, stick a comment down, you know. I always like to learn more, right, and I finally figured out what turf was. I can't remember exactly what it was. Somebody told us what it was last night. I can't exactly remember what it was, but I now know what it is. Remember roughly, I think it's pretty much, it means like pretty much it's like turf means like true biological woman, you know. You are born a woman, right? You are a true woman, right? You didn't have gender reassignment surgery, right, or stuff like that. It is a little bit horrible, but I think the way to kind of get around things like this is, alright, okay, let's, I know it'll be a little bit hard, right, in some places that have been, like, standing and running, right, for fucking years, right? Like, now when I mean years, I mean, like, 50, 60 years, right, where you can't really change some at most stuff. But couldn't you, like, add an extra bathroom stall or something, right, for the trans? No, because then you'd have to make it like female trans and male trans. I think you could still do it. It'd be a little bit of a piss take, but then no, that'll be segregation. And yeah, no. See, it's trouble because that's another troubling fucking subject, right? That I'm not going to get into tonight. I'm too tired, and if I carry on rambling, I'm going to ramble, say something that I'm not meant to say, and then that's it. I'm fucked on YouTube. You know, YouTube's gonna like, yeah, pal, we're gonna mute all your videos from now on. Just because you keep saying shit that you don't need to say. I wonder if YouTube's ever done that. But no, that's neither here or there. Right, like I was saying, if you've enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you think, right, about the things that I've stated. If you hate them, you hate them. Right, leave a dislike. Put a comment down. You're a dick, right? You're a fucking uncultured swine. I probably am. But if you've got anything to add, right, or if I've missed any information, leave it down in the comments. And without further ado, bye-bye.